Hi, I'm here at Mr. Turner's office. I like to call him Mr. T. We're going to ask him some of the most hard-pressing questions students have for him. And thank you very much for having me, Mr. Turner.
Hello, Eu-Rway. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Nice to welcome you to my office.
It's always nice to be in here. Last time I was in here, I think I was in trouble.
I'm not surprised.
You're a headmaster for 5 years.
That's correct.
And
sure.
you're a Liverpool fan.
Correct.
And you're also a blogger.
Not correct.
Okay. So you're a Liverpool fan. Are you familiar with the Liverpool theme song? You'll Never Walk Alone?
I am actually, yeah. And I've been to Anfield and listened to when the whole stadium sings that.
Right, like when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark.
Good one.
At the end of the rainbow is a golden star. You know how it goes.
I sort of know how it goes.
Yeah.
You sound actually slightly better than the Liverpool crowd do.
Really?
Singing it.
Really?
Which is not praise for you, but it shows how badly most people sing it. But you sound as if you're a bit of a football fan. Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I am a football fan.
But soccer fan. It's soccer, football.
Well, when I'm with a British person, it's football. When I'm with an American person, it's American football.
Yeah, correct.
So, I did some research on you beforehand.
Oh no.
And
What did you find?
I found you went to Oxford. Am I right?
You are right. Yeah. So that was undergraduate.
And you were a geology major.
That's correct. Yeah, geology and geography.
Geology and both.
Yeah.
Both and
Well, it's
geography.
the same sort of subject.
Okay. So what's the capital of Poland?
Warsaw.
Is that right? Okay, yes, I've been told it's right. I was wondering, is your accent real? I mean, where are you from?
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah. Good one. No, I'm from England, and my accent would be pretty traditional English, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's real though.
It's all pretty genuine, but I wish I could develop more of a Canadian or American
Really?
accent. Well, I try and choose some Canadian words, so for sure I would like to be able to speak more Canadian. I think it's awesome, and yeah, I'd like to get into more Canadian way of speaking. And kudos.
Kudos
is a great word.
Right.
I like kudos.
Kudos.
Yeah. How do you say kudos?
Oh, actually, most people have to say kudos.
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 Oh, I prefer that.
Really?
Kudos.
Because I've heard you use kudos, and like, kudos. I actually printed out my transcript here. If you take a look at the transcript, it all looks pretty good. I've got lots of A's.
You have got a few A's.
But I've got 2 B's. Is there anything you can do about that?
Let's have a look. What were the B's in? Creative writing.
Yes.
Does this suggest a lack of imagination, I'm thinking?
Right.
And then the other one, literary studies, is that right?
Yes.
So 2 B's. Well, I think there's a lot of A's there, but well, I think maybe it's all that mantra, isn't it? About if you work harder, then you can succeed. So I think you need to do a bit more work in this area and spend a bit more time. Less comedy club, more hard work would be the answer.
Or you could just change that B to an A.
Well, it depends. We need a new middle school and a new STEAM centre. So just, what are you talking about there?
So, I understand the school is quite strapped for cash. Maybe not the school, maybe just you. And so, I heard you made some unwise investments the other day. And so...
Well, I think my investments look as if they're slightly better than your literary assessment. So I think, I'm sorry, Eu-Rway, but there's only one piece of advice I can offer here, and that's more focus, more hard work, better outcomes.
I have coupons here. You can take these home, no questions asked. I just want that B into an A. Really simple.
So what are you offering? Which one of these do you think would be worth a B to an A grade?
So A and W here, they lots to taste, and I heard they're organic, the best burgers ever. Hopefully they can sponsor me one day. And McDonald's.
Yeah.
I think this is window washers.
You're going to have to do a whole lot better than this. It's going to have to be much better.
What's more your style?
Yeah. Well, I think a new middle school.
A new middle school.
Or a new centre for STEAM is what we want at the moment. So if you can provide those, then
I think I can. So how much are we thinking for the new middle school? I think I have the funds.
I'm thinking sort of $15 million.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too much. I was thinking like $2. $2. I have some suggestions I would like to make for the school.
Thank you.
And so one of the first things I have is I think rowers have too much of the budget.
Well, that's an interesting view because rowing is an expensive sport, and the school really wants to invest in rowing because the results are good and the benefit to the rowers themselves is massive.
No, I was doing some research online and I have found that you are actually
Yes.
a rower.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna let the camera zoom in on that. And
You've done good research.
I know,
It's quite an old photo.
You don't look quite happy in this.
Well, that's in a single scull.
Right.
And if you've done rowing, they're pretty delicate things to row. You can easily go over if you're not concentrating.
You don't look too happy in this. Like,
well, you can't see under the cap. There's a smile there. So there's a sort of smile.
No, there isn't. I don't think the school should be investing in this.
Well, you should ask the rowers themselves because they'll say that they're very happy. And I've done a bit of rowing and I've sensed that. So we need to get you out and on a boat to see for yourself.
Right, but I would need a life jacket. I would need to wear this blazer while I row because I'm a true St. Margaret's girl. Another thing I wanted to talk about is where does my tuition go?
Your tuition, I'm often asked this question by various prospective parents very often, and most of it are your tuition. The school funds go on salaries, and then the rest goes on facilities and programme, and if there's any surplus that goes into our reserve fund, which allows us to do future capital projects to the benefit of the school.
Is there any chance some of that extra charity could be donated to a charity of my choosing? The Eu-Rway Foundation?
Well, I think the Eu-Rway Foundation depends what the charitable purposes of the Eu-Rway Foundation are.
To enrich me.
I'm not sure you're going to qualify.
No.
You'll have to do a whole lot better. Just as you will with your creative writing and your rowing.
So thank you very much for doing this with me.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much for doing
talking.
it. Okay.